Hey, welcome back, my fellow investors. It's me, E.T., and remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who's always looking for a way to increase one's net worth. Now, it's been a long time. It's been a while. I'm not going to say a long time, but it's been a while since I did a video on my favorite OTC stock, and that's ILUS. That's my new favorite. I used to be my favorite OTC stock in the past was a company called Humble. Still is a company that I have. I haven't sold anything. It's just that I kind of set it off to the side, put it on the back burner because not a lot is going on there. But with ILUS, wow, that one there is you can see the path that they're going down. Not the path that they say they want to go down in trying to get there. You can see what they're saying, you can see the actions, and you can start to see the results. You are seeing the momentum of this company starting to take off. They're gaining momentum. And I think that they're going to get to the point where, if you know anything about the exponential curve, they're going to get to that point of accelerated growth a lot faster because down here in the accumulation phase, it's picking up momentum. Now, for those of you who don't know, ILUS International, it's a fire and public safety acquisition company. And what they're out there doing is they're acquiring companies within this space, profitable companies within this space, and they're also introducing new technology when it comes to that particular industry, which they have some. That's pretty impressive. Now, ILUS International, the first year, 2021 was the first year. All right, in 2021, they had 7 new acquisitions. They completed 7 new acquisitions in 2021. So far this year in 2022, they have a letter of intent to acquire a Florida-based fire suppression company, which chances are that's going to go through. They're in the process now of upgrading or moving from the OTC pink status to the OTC QB status. They're in the process of doing that. They're talking about already sometime this year having a spinoff on one of the acquired companies from last year. Very profitable company. And one of the things about all their acquisitions, they're profitable, with the exception of one, which I'll talk about at the very end of the video. This is a profitable. I said the word profit, the P word, profitable. This is a profitable OTC company. First year. I took a look at the 2021 earnings report, and I was pretty impressed. That's what prompted me to do this video, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the revenue that they were able to generate in 2021 and their estimates for 2022. That's how I know that their momentum is picking up. When it comes to OTC stocks or penny stocks, you want to follow the money. You know, great idea, great concept. You can see that, hey, I'm buying it now for future earnings. But you always want to take a look at, okay, revenue that they're generating. Are they generating revenue? Not whether or not they're profitable. We want to see, can they start to generate, get that momentum going when it comes to revenue. And once that happens, everything else can possibly fall into place, provided they know how to control their expenses and they're not, have a whole lot of liabilities with very, very little assets, which is not the case when it comes to ILUS International. This company is growing their revenue. That's what I want to see in an OTC penny stock company, a company that's just starting to take off. I want to see them start growing their revenue. That is the key. Just like within your household, income is the key in order for you to operate your household. Revenue is the income for businesses. Currently, it's at 13 cents. I believe that it is grossly undervalued for now and also in the future. And the reason why I say for now is because, once again, it's a profitable OTC company, and we'll go over the numbers in just a second. Also, another thing too, they're estimating that their revenue in 2022 is going to be at $35 million. Revenue for 2021, I'll kind of get ahead of myself, was about $11 million. So they're talking about they're going to 3x it so far this year. So tell you what, let me just stop boasting about ILUS International, and let's just take a look at I want to just talk about the revenue that was generated each quarter of 2021, and we'll talk about the overall end of 2021. Let's take a look. All right, so let's take a look at the revenue generated by ILUS in 2021. All right, we're going to go over the revenue, cost of revenue, gross profit, net profit. Q1 2021, their first quarter ever, they were able to generate $508,000. Cost of revenue $299, when we're talking about thousands, and gross profit $208,000. Net income after just their first quarter was $264,000, and a little bit over that. Q2, all right? Notice they had nothing to compare to. That's their first quarter, Q2. Look at this jump. They went from $508,000 to $2.8 million. That was a 463% increase over the previous quarter. All right. Also during this time, they started acquiring profitable companies. Cost of revenue, $1.8 million. That was up 525%. Gross profit was $992,000. That was plus 375% increase over the previous quarter. And then we had the net income. That was $544,588, which is a 106% increase just in their second quarter of existence compared to their first quarter. Now we move over to the third quarter. Third quarter here, we're looking at, they generated $3.1 million. That was only a 10% increase. Not the 436 from the second to the first, but from the third to the second, only a 10% increase. I'll still take it. If you average it out, that's still a good overall increase there. You're talking about cost of revenue, $2.2 million, that went up 21%, and gross profit was down 11%. Gross profit was $881,000. Net income still positive at $391,000. That was still, compared to that second quarter, that awesome second quarter, that's down 28%. But that's okay. I understand that. You had a tremendous upswing in the second quarter. Quite naturally, you've maintained those numbers. It's just that you didn't grow them at this rate. You're not going to be able to continue to grow at that rate quarter after quarter after quarter. But 10% is better than a negative. I'll take it anytime. Now we get into the fourth quarter, the end of the year. Check it out. $4.7 million. That's a 52% increase just over the money that was generated in the third quarter of 2021. Now we look at the cost, it was a little bit over $3 million. That's up 36%. And if you notice now, guess what? The revenue percentage gain quarter over quarter is outpacing now the cost of revenue, which is a good sign. Now we go down to the gross profit. Gross profit of $1.6 million. 92% increase over the third quarter. Still going up. I like that. Then we got the net income. Net income total for the fourth quarter was $944,000, almost $1 million. Bottom line is this here. At the end of their first year, we're talking about a profitable company, they were able to generate $11.2 million. Wow. So overall, I like what I see. I like the direction that they're going. I like their projections. I think they'll definitely hit that projection of over $35 million in revenue generated in 2022. Overall, I am very, very happy with this company. And I think that at 13 cents is grossly undervalued. Only time will tell. My only concern with ILUS International, and I voiced this on some of my previous videos about ILUS, and that is the Vera drone company that they acquired in 2021. I don't see Vera delivering on their heavy drone technology like they say they would. Now, if you go to Vera's website, you'll see exactly what their concept is. And one of the concept is to have a what I call a heavy or big drone able to actually go up and rescue people from like high rises and things like that there. Now, when you go to their website, you'll see a video highlighting that, but it's all CGI, computer generated images. It's a great concept, but you know, I just don't see it working. Now, you will see a picture of a model of this particular heavy drone, but you don't see it in action. Once I can see a film of this heavy drone doing what they say they can do, then maybe I won't be as skeptical. Right now, I'm skeptical. Also, that company has a lot of potential if they can do what they say they're going to do. However, you know, that's one of the companies that they bought that's not profitable. So we'll see. I know it's more of a research and development, great concept. Hopefully they can pull it off. But other than that, all of the other companies that they acquired and the other companies that they're in the process of acquiring and so forth, you know, one of the things that I like about them, they want to make sure that it fits into the scope of what they're trying to do, and they want to be the world leader when it comes to fire and public safety. You know, they have one of the divisions or companies that they have is going to be electric rescue vehicles and so forth. So great idea, great potential with this company. I love it to death. I'm going to continue to accumulate more shares of this company, especially at this price. So guys, do me a favor. I mean, don't take action based upon what I say. This is just my perspective. This is how I want to look at. This is how I look at the earnings report when it comes to a penny stock or new company. I'm following the revenue right now. As they progress and everything gets better, I'll start looking at some of the other factors. But right now, I'm looking at the revenue and make sure that they have enough cash flow to continue operations, which they do. So, but like I'm saying, do your own due diligence. You know, do your own homework. Find out whether or not this is something that you might want to look into. If nothing else, hopefully for those that are ILUS investors, okay, I get you. You know, we already know. For those of you who are thinking about it, hopefully I just can put this on your radar. You do your own due diligence. You make your decision. With all that being said, guys, I will see you on the next video. Oh, also, do me a favor. Make sure that you hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. With all that, guys, always remember, save, invest, apply what you know, because knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge is power. Guys, I'll see you on the next video. Guys, take care. Bye-bye.